Okay, so finishing on a slightly lighter note, recent reports of a 135-year-old man living in Pakistan. What do you think of that?
I think it's wonderful, and what's interesting about age is there's a lot we don't know. We don't know how some people in the past, how long they lived. If you look at biblical and other stories, you know, they talk about people like Methuselah living for thousands of years or whatever. The human capacity to live is probably longer than we think, actually, but what killed off humans in the early days was childhood diseases and infections. Now we've got rid of those, we can live to longer, but our cells seem to degenerate. So the question is, could we be like lizards and regenerate our cells, like a lizard could grow back a limb? And stem cell research is probably heading in that direction. There's a lot of defects that we suffer that we can get rid of. There are conditions like dementia or Alzheimer's disease where, with the right therapy, we may be able to hold that back. I think one of the key issues is a healthy lifestyle. And in Britain, the healthiest lifestyle was after the Second World War, during the period of rationing. Because during the period of rationing, people were limited in both the quality and the quantity of what they ate.
Exactly.
And that generation are living longer than the generation that followed after them, who are eating, unfortunately, a lot of processed foods and a lot of rubbish, frankly.
Yes.
So this gentleman in Pakistan, I presume, would have had a healthy diet for most of his life, and that longevity is there. So I think we should look at age in terms of capacity rather than number of years. So you could be 100 years old and very fit and capable. You could be 60 and virtually disabled. I was reading in the paper today about Michael Douglas, the actor.
Okay.
And he's coming over to England to do a Q&A, and I'm a great fan of him from films like Basic Instinct. But even better than that is his father, Kirk Douglas. And Kirk Douglas will be 100 on December the 9th. And Kirk Douglas, very interesting guy. He was in Spartacus and various other films.
Yep.
And I read his biography, and he called it the ragpicker's son. So he was an immigrant and came from a very poor Russian Jewish family. But there he is, living to 100 and possibly way beyond. So,
yeah, absolutely. I mean, may outlive his son.
Absolutely.
No. All right, excellent. Well, thank you very much, Charlie. It's been fantastic talking to you, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, Beth. My pleasure.
Once again, you've been watching Tip TV Health with Dr. Charlie Easmon. We will see you next time.